Thank you, honored guests, trustees, parents, alumni, faculty, staff, and most importantly, students, for joining us today as we formally recognize and install Bill Clough as our 12th head of school at this convocation.
Mr. Clough, will you affirm the loyalty of our alumni, which has its roots in the relationships we formed as students with our teachers, deans, coaches, advisors, and with each other?
I will. Mr. Clough, will you work with the Board of Trustees to ensure that Nichols retains its high academic standards and its prominence as the premier independent school in Western New York?
I will.
Will you implement curricular change that will keep Nichols in the forefront of the independent school world?
Will you provide tools for the faculty and staff to continuously improve and stay abreast of the latest research in pedagogy and technology in order to further career advancement?
I will.
Mr. Clough, will you join us often for our house competitions, including broom ball and our dance-a-thon?
I will. Most certainly.
Will you support us from the sidelines at our games?
I will.
Mr. Clough, we hope you'll be visible, compassionate, and attentive to our academics aspirations as we prepare for college and for life.
We hope you will support us in our wide array of extracurricular activities, including the arts, athletics, and all of our clubs.
By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I pronounce you, Bill Clough, the 12th head of school of Nichols School.
On the sign outside, it says convocation for Bill Clough. This is a convocation for Nichols School. So while I'm thrilled to be the celebrity here today, this is absolutely about this school and what a historic moment. And when you think about it, there are very few times in your life that any of us get to be together in a moment like this, real crystallizing moments. I'm so proud to be here, and I understand this might be a time for me to boldly predict my vision for the future, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to revisit the charges you have so publicly laid on me. There's no pressure up here, by the way. They're good charges, and I'm happy to accept them, but the business of making Nichols School work, that means the business of making this place into a real school, is not my responsibility alone. We're in a relationship now, all of us. And in order for our relationship to work, we both have to feel some responsibility in this effort. I really discovered you a few years ago online. New to online dating, I reached out to you with some trepidation. We talked on the phone a few times about trivial things. I asked you, how old were you? You said you were 122. I asked if you'd ever been married, and you said yes 11 times. That's a lot, I think, to myself, but then you average it out over a little over 100 years, and it's clear you're not afraid of commitment. I asked you if you have children. You said a little over 560, but you have over 3,000 children living around the world. You told me stories about them. You're obviously proud, and they seem fantastic. They're scientists, they're writers, they're athletes, musicians, directors, leaders, volunteers, teachers, trustees, parents, grandparents, even great-grandparents. I remember thinking that you must be a really good parent or grandparent or great-grandparent or whatever you are, especially since your kids never seem to get over you. You were coming out of a long relationship, just as I was. You were still young enough, though, and vigorous enough to fall in love again. I was as well. I wrote you letters. We talked on the phone. We had a few lunches. Lunches turned into dinners. And before long, we were looking for more ways to hang out. Talking about our pasts and our dreams for the future. Pretty soon, you were finishing my sentences, and I was finishing yours. In hindsight, we were young and foolish. I began visiting you here in Buffalo. And along the way, I met more of your family. And then I met more of your family. And more of your family. And you showed me around town. I liked you immediately, but I came to love you when I knew that you and I shared many of the same values: love for kids, hard work, honesty, humility, confidence, ambition, family, humor, the arts, sports, curiosity, mischief, tradition, and adventure. Time went by, and here we are together. Your family's here, at least most of them. My family's here, at least most of them. We've got a band. There's a reception ready. It's a great day. What better opportunity to make this official? So I'll start by asking any members of the alumni body who are present today, just so that we're clear about our responsibility, to please stand. And I'm going to ask you, will you continue to serve Nichols by being productive citizens and by nurturing our growing family? Faculty and staff, please stand. Will you continue to guide and serve our students by modeling empathy, positive risk-taking, lifelong learning, hard work, and zeal? Thank you. Parents and guardians, will you continue to partner with us as we meet your children where they are and challenge them to be the best versions of themselves? Most importantly, students, please stand. If you've ever wondered why you go to a place like Nichols School, students, this is it. The reason why we are here and will be here for as long as we can, promise to take advantage of your opportunity here and try your best, as many others have before you, to make yourselves, Nichols School, Western New York, and the wider world even stronger than when you found it. Thank you. Finally, while we're all standing, I have one question, and I will ask you all to respond emphatically with "we will." Nichols friends and family, will you willingly partner with me on this great adventure? We will. Thank you. Have a seat. Let it be known going forward that Buffalo, New York is on the move, and let it know that Nichols School is on the move. Thank you very much for being here.